Good morning, students. In the last practical, we were discussed about the single inheritance. Now, in this practical session, we will see the practical number 12, that is program to implement multi-level inheritance. We know that in a C++ programming, not only you can derive a class from the base class, but you can also derive a class from the another derived class. This form of inheritance is called as multi-level inheritance. That means here in a multi-level inheritance, we are deriving a new class from one derived class. Okay, there are multiple levels that are present in a multi-level inheritance, and in this a derived class is created by using another one derived class. Okay, let's see the theoretical background behind that multi-level inheritance. In C++, not only you can derive a class from base class, but you can also derive a class from a derived class. Okay, in C++, you have a facility that you can not only derive a class from the base class, but you have the facility to derive a class from another derived class. This form of inheritance we called as multi-level inheritance. That means in a multi-level inheritance, there are multiple levels that are present in this type of inheritance structure. Let's see the syntax for defining a multi-level inheritance. Here is an base class. Base class is defined. Here a first derived class is created. Here is a definition for first derived class, and after that again another one derived class is created, and this derived class is derived from a first derived class. Here is an pictorial representation of the multi-level inheritance. Parent class, derived class 1 and derived class 2. Here is an first derived class, and derived class 2 is derived from a derived class 1. Okay, this is the base class, but derived class 2 is derived from another one derived class, that is derived class 1. This type of structure we called as an multi-level inheritance. In short, a class can also be derived from one class which is already derived from another class. This is multi-level inheritance. Now you want to solve these practical related questions. Here you want to find out the output while you are executing this particular program. You will get the compile time error. So this is the correct answer, compile time error. This program will not successfully executed. Now the second question, a class can be derived from another derived class is known as multi-level inheritance. Okay, next, in multi-level inheritance, the constructors are constructed in the order of inheritance, that is multi-level inheritance. And last, a base class and a derived class relationship comes under inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, and none of the above. Which is the correct answer? Inheritance, because the base class and derived class relationship is present in a inheritance concept only. Okay, solve these 4 questions. Now comes in a exercise. Here you want to solve 2 questions. First question is the write a C++ program to implement following multi-level inheritance. Here the multi-level inheritance is present. See this picture. In this picture, multiple levels that are present in this type of inheritance. So this type of inheritance we called as multi-level inheritance. See this example. How you can solve this example? First you want to create a parent class, base class, person. In that person class you want to define 3 variables, that is name, gender and age. Now In this class, you want to use the get and show function. In the get function, you want to input the name, gender and age. And by using the show method, you can display the name, gender and age of the person. Okay. That means here in this class, you want to create a base class person. In that person class, you want to declare 3 variables, name, age and gender. After that, you want to use the 2 functions, that is get and show method. The get function is used to take the input and show method is used to display the data which is inputted. Now you want to create a class employee. Okay. In that employee class, you want to define a variables, employee ID, company and salary. Then use the accept and display method. Accept and show one method. Accept method is used to take the input of employee ID, company and salary. Then use the show one method to display the employee ID, salary and company of the employee. Okay. Now the programmer class is created which is derived from a class employee. In that class, you want to declare a variables, number of programming languages known. Okay. You want to add this particular variable in the class programmer. Then by using a get data and show data function, you want to accept and display that particular data. Then in a main function, you want to create the object of a class programmer. Okay. And by using that particular object, you want to call the functions written in a classes. This is first question. Same way, another one. Here, the base class is the car. In that car class, you want to define a variable car type. By using a get and show method, here the car type is inputted and displayed. Then create another one class brand. Okay. In that brand, you want to specify the variables brand name and speed. By using the input and output function, you want to accept and display the data members. Now you want to create a derived class model which having a data members, model name and price. Then accept and display this information in the model class. Okay. Now create the now in the main function, you want to create a object of a class model, because this is an derived class. So you want to create the object of model class, and by using that object, you want to call the functions written in a class. This is the second question. Here in a exercise, you want to solve these 2 questions. At the time of the lecture, I already given the example of multi-level inheritance. Take that particular exam as a reference and solve these 2 questions. This is your practical number 12. You want to write these questions in your practical notebook. Complete the practical number 12 in a notebook. Okay, thank you.